this is a series of exercises, stretches, movements for your spine, for your hips, kind of getting your joints unlocked. You can skip this intro when you go to repeat it next time, but I want you to understand why I'm asking you to do this. A lot of people have spines that are stuck, and your spine is just a whole series of joints, and they have joints that are just not moving very much. They have places inside them that aren't moving very much. And so when we go to get your posture in the proper position, a lot of times people have a hard time getting there because their body just doesn't have enough suppleness. And so one of the things that I work on throughout the course of our class, sort of sneakily, is getting your body unlocked. So if you practice these movements, if you want to do them every day, every other day, if you want to do them twice a day, you may have a lot of time on your hands. This will really help your spine be prepared for optimal placement and postural adjustment when you come in for ballet, which of course is one of the key things. Not only do we want to work on for aesthetics, but also for our general health and well-being. So it's a great thing to be working on. So I'm going to lead you through this series and then another video on feet and our coordination exercise, which is to help develop some muscle memory and coordination and neurological development. And I'll explain more about that in the next video. But for the meantime, let's get started. So I have a chair here, just a normal chair, no arms. If you have a stool works great, but you want something that you feel comfortable on. And what I've done here is this chair doesn't have any padding. You don't want too much padding, but I want a little bit of padding. So I've folded up a towel, and I put the towel there just to give me a little bit of cushion. And I'll try and do things from a few different angles so you can see it. This won't take very long. It's just going to take a few minutes. We're going to take a little moment just to kind of breathe. Check in with how your body feels. Really try and just bring some focus into how you are feeling physically. Don't try to judge or change anything. Just sort of take stock of how you feel physically right now. Just be curious about it. And then we're going to use our idea of the balloon head rising, floating up towards the clouds. Picture it in your mind's eye. See your head rising up. Think about me lifting your head up and let your spine hang long. And we're going to reach a little bit through our sit bones into the chair. And I want to be sitting a little bit towards the front of the chair to allow for maximal movement. I'm going to also kind of make sure my feet, you can open your eyes now if you have it, my feet are lined up so my kneecaps are pointing the same direction as my toes. I don't want to be twisting my knees, going knock-kneed, or twisting from below somehow. Nice clean lines there. I'm going to bring my elbows together. I'm going to round my spine back. And then I'm going to inhale, open and arch. And then I'm going to do it again. Curl around the spine, pull the belly back. Inhale, arch and open across the chest. And curl. Inhale and arch. And curl. I'm pulling the pelvis back, rounding the spine, dropping the head. Inhale, pelvis goes forward, arch. Lift your heart, lift your eyes toward the ceiling. Let's do one more. Curl around the spine. Inhale, open. Good. Now we're going to come back to a regular neutral spine position. And we're going to do some side bends. I'm going to side bend. I can hold on to the chair on my thigh. Take the arm over in a nice big circle. And then I'm going to go to the other side. Side bend, arm over in a nice big circle. We're going to do two of these. Now, two arm circles to one side. Breathe, circle the arm. I'm not going to come all the way up. I'm just going to come up a little bit. Continue into that side bend. And then we're going to go to the other side. Two arm circles on this side. Make sure you keep your ears back so your head's not sticking out in front of you as you take this side bend. And then we're going to go to the other side. Three arm circles. Inhale into your ribs as we take the side bend. Breathe, inhale, side bend. One more, we're going to do three arm circles. So first time, one circle. Second time, two arm circles. Third time. 3 arm circles. So here we go on this side. Breathe, side bend. And side bend. And one more time. Side bend. And come up. I'm going to move so you can see me. I'm going to make sure that I'm not tucking my feet up underneath me, finding my nice alignment. I'm just going to roll my pelvis back and forth. And as I rock my pelvis front and back, I'm going to let my back move, I'm going to let my spine move, I'm just going to let movement happen as I roll the pelvis back and forth, doing a series of these, getting some movement into low back, into my pelvis. Good. And then what I'm going to do next is I'm going to come back to neutral spine. Make sure you're not in an arch or some kind of weird crumpled posture. Find your long spine. I'm going to turn to one side, so I'm facing that direction. Don't go as big as is uncomfortable. Just go as far as you can comfortably in your own body. And then we're going to rock the pelvis back and forth while I'm looking off that direction. I'm going to be slow and gentle. If there's a part of this that feels good, like for example for me right now, rounding my spine feels really good, I might linger there for a moment, wiggle it out, go back and forth. And then I'm going to go to the other side, wiggle it back and forth. Breathe, rolling this pelvis as I am facing on an angle, getting things moving and unstuck. Paying attention to my body. Oh, this part right here feels really good for me right now, so I'm going to enjoy that. Good. And then back to the center. And just a few more. Round out the spine. This time you can send your hands forward. Nice big circle. And round it out. Nice big circle. And round it out. And nice big circle. Good. We're almost done. We're going to go to the center. We're going to go to the belly button. I'm going to roll the belly button around like I'm drawing a circle. And my friend Paige likes to say, like you're stirring honey, not grinding sauce. So if it feels like it's grinding, back off, make smaller movements. Just try and make it juicy and soft. Just make these circles with your belly button. Yes. And then we're going to go the other direction. And going this way may feel different. So just be aware of that. Be curious about that. And feel free to, I'm going to show you from the side. See how I make sure I go all the way around the back? I don't want to just do the front and then come here, right? I'm going to go scoop out as far as I can go, as long as I'm not grinding. Breathe. And come back to the center. For some of you might enjoy this. I'm going to knit my fingers, I'm going to place my wrists, I'm going to slide the bones, I'm going to look out towards the horizon. And other side, slide and stretch. Back and forth a little bit, breathe. Feeling some movement, some stretching, letting the sliding of the bones stretch the muscles a little bit. Good. And then if you want, you can open back up. Optional, fold forward and just hang. And when you hang, I'm going to have you gently shake your head like you are saying no. Because we often hold a lot of tension at the back of the neck. So we want to drop the crown of the head toward the floor. Breathe and stretch. And then we're going to roll up. And we're going to kind of push down on the thighs to go up through the crown of the head toward the ceiling. Take a little moment, think about our abdominal engagement that we talk about in our ballet classes. Find a little bit of that. And then just take another moment. We're going to close our eyes again. Breathe. We're going to do a little body scan. Checking in with how your body feels now. Doing a little moment of comparison. Comparing how you feel now to how it felt when you started. And then when you're ready, you're going to open your eyes. And I look forward to seeing you online. I look forward to seeing you in person. We'll get through this, and I hope that this helps. Thanks. See you soon.